Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now today I have an update for you on the Model Y order. I have received confirmation that my car should be delivered somewhere between the 8th and the 20th of February according to my Tesla account. I reached out to Tesla to find out a little bit more specifics about the delivery because I still didn't have a VIN assigned to my car, and they told me that the first boat is coming in on February 5th and my car is on that, and they expect the car to arrive at the service center on February 15th, and then they take a couple of days to inspect it and to register it. And that would mean that around the 18th to 20th of February I would be able to get my Model Y. This is a little bit sooner than I expected, because initially I was told it could be at the end of March, but it is actually kind of perfect because at the end of February, well basically March the 3rd, my Model S lease is up, so I have to trade it in. That's the latest point where I can do that, so probably I will trade it in a little bit sooner, because the Model Y is going to be on the same license plate, so it has to be registered. And you can only register one car on the same license plate, of course. So around the 20th, I will get my Model Y. So that is really, really good news. Now, in the meantime, I've also gotten some updates on the Model Y, and which is in general. And that means that I got, on the one hand, a text message from Tesla saying, hey, your range has been upgraded for free to 533 kilometers. It was 507 kilometers. If you look at the Wayback Machine with a snapshot from November, that was 507 kilometers. It got updated to 533. But it's a little bit confusing, because if you look at the website from Tesla, it says 565 with the Gemini 19-inch wheels. And I did get some confirmation that it is indeed 533 with the 20-inch wheels, and it's like 514 with the 21-inch wheels, and indeed 565 with the tire configuration that I have on my Model Y. Now this is WLTP, which of course, as we all know, stands for way less than predicted, so it is not a realistic number, but 500 kilometers real world range should be doable with this battery. Now this is the new LG battery. It's the Y5LD battery, which goes from 77 kilowatt hours to 82 kilowatt hours. It is still the 2170 cell. I was hoping that maybe I could get a Model Y with the 4680 cells, but I did not have the time to wait for that, or the luxury to wait for that, because my lease is up and I really needed another car at this point. Because, well, my Model S, which is my next car, and this is an intermediate car, this Model Y, so the next car will be delivered somewhere in the second half of 2022, hopefully. So we're still waiting on confirmation on that one. Now, the new battery pack, so that's 82 kilowatt hours. It's also an NCMA battery pack, which is a high nickel. Remember Battery Day, where they said, well, for the longer range we need more nickel, and then they will reduce the cobalt as well, but there's still some cobalt in this one. So you got the nickel NCMA, so cobalt, manganese and aluminium. Yes, it's aluminium, it's not aluminum. That is of course very good news, that I'm getting some additional range, and that would mean I would get about 100 kilometers more range than I have in my current Model S, which is great for the road trip to Norway that we are doing this summer again. That means less charging and better range, and overall it will be a lot more energy efficient, the Model Y, compared to the Model S. Of course I will have to get used to the regenerative braking, because mine still has the 2 induction motors, where the Model Y and the Model 3, they have the permanent magnet motors, which means that regenerative braking goes all the way to 0, which in my car is up to 10 kilometers an hour, and then I have to hit the brake. So that is something that I have to get used to, but I think it will take a couple of days and then I'm used to that. Another confirmation that I got was that the Model Y will also get the 12-volt lithium-ion battery. So right now my car and the older S's and X's, they have the 12-volt lead-acid battery, as most cars do. But the Model S Plaid did get the new 12-volt, which is more like 15.5 to 16 volt lithium-ion battery, which should last for the lifetime of the car. And the Model S is now getting the exact same 12-volt battery. So that's also really good. Now, another confirmation that I had was that the rear windows will also be the laminated, the double glazing windows for acoustic treatment. So the Model 3 and the Model Y already had the acoustic windows, the double glazed windows in the front. Now we have confirmation that at least the ones that are coming from China also have the double glazed windows in the back, which is awesome and should help with some road noise. Another confirmation that I got was about the GPU for the MCU. Now, I saw online on Facebook and Twitter that a couple of Model 3 owners were getting messages from Tesla saying, well, you will get the AMD Ryzen GPU, but the problem is that it consumes a little bit more energy. You will lose, depending on the configuration, between 11 and 22 kilometers of range. This is not too bad, but I was just given some additional range. So I was like, has this been calculated, yes or no? It seems that the Model Y owners are not getting that message because apparently for some reason, and maybe it was calculated from the start, we are not affected by this Ryzen CPU or GPU. So the range is unaffected for us getting that. And also Tesla could confirm me that any Model 3 and Model Y that is being delivered in Q1 and coming from China is in fact having that AMD Ryzen GPU. So for all of you that are waiting on your cars right now being delivered in Q1, good job. We get the latest GPU and we can play some games on there. And that means that I don't have to look anymore for the PlayStation that I promised my kids because, well, it's the same chipset that we have here, and I could just put them in the car and then save some money on the PlayStation because it's still impossible to get. And even if you find them, it's like 3 or 4 times the price that it should be. So yeah, definitely not doing that. And well, maybe they're happy this way, but I don't think so. There you have it. This is the update that I got, and it's a good one. I got more range, I got the better GPU, I got the lithium-ion battery, and I got double glazing. So I'm really happy with all these updates, and I'm really looking forward to driving and owning that Model Y and starting my testing with them as well. Now, in the meantime, I will be getting a test vehicle from Tesla for a couple of days to try out and to test. That's probably a performance. If there are some specific tests that you guys would like me to do, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to incorporate those tests as well in the next few weeks to assess what the Model Y is going to be like compared to the Model S that I currently own. As usual, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you click that little bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos. And for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.